New York closing schools statewide for at least 2 weeks. In the city, it's going to be for at least a month. More than a month, really. 5 weeks in the city.
Is it true that they're turning schools into like cafeterias or places to get food?
They are working out plans to get food to the kids who rely on this. And also, I think, to provide daycare for first responders and for healthcare people and for parents who need it. Look, there are 1.5 million students in New York City. High school kids can take care of themselves in terms of like they don't need, but they still may need food. Junior high, for the most part, can take care of themselves. They still may need lunches and breakfasts. Elementary kids' schools, obviously, they need to be taken care of. Some of them are going to be able to take care by their siblings. There are hundreds of thousands of kids who rely on school for their lunches. And then they find other programs during the summer. The city provides something like 15 to 20% of those kids with those programs, and then they find other programs. But those programs don't exist during the year. And so the city must provide for that. Initially, I think the only option they seem to have is have the kids come to school to get the food. Now, it's better to have 400,000 kids come to school rather than 1.5 million kids, or 600,000 kids come to school instead of 1.5 million. You know, we don't know the number that's going to show up. But there needs to be another way of figuring this out, like Meals on Wheels. But it's not like, you know, it's not like they have, we'll just use the 500, trucks that we keep in a parking lot waiting for a global pandemic, which we can just, serve food out of. This is a very difficult operation. And, but I think they've made the right move. If I wanted to be petty about it, I would have said maybe I would have announced this. I would have done it, Thursday, but they've obviously been planning, Friday, things have changed so much in 48 hours. And part of it is because the federal government has been a abject failure in telling people how serious this has been.
I feel like, and maybe this is just where my head is at, but I feel like the NBA has been a bigger signal to people that this is serious than the federal government.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. My understanding is that Yale University has been planning for this for over 5 weeks. That health professionals knew this and the word just couldn't get out. And even within the context of the CDC, there has been reports that people are being leaned on to not talk about it. Now, they've changed their tune, but do you remember that? Do you remember the press conference that Donald Trump gave with the business leaders behind him and the government medical people? When was that? Thursday? Was that Friday or Thursday?
I think it was Friday. Yeah,
with the director of the test companies and things like that, and Target and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it was Friday afternoon.
Jeez. Yeah. Okay, so he gets up there, and Friday at 4:30. So what is he? Where was this? Where was the thing that we're showing here? Pull that away for a second. This. Okay. After he, this is unbelievable. After he declared a national emergency, when that was Wednesday night, right? The stock market, having dropped, had a little bit of a surge. It's since gone away. But just to show you how demented this man is, he sent to his supporters a chart showing the stock market gains and signed it. Now, of course, then they reproduction. He doesn't sign every single one of them. This is how what a lunatic we have running this country. And remember, the Republican Party has been completely behind this guy. Unbelievable. And here's this.
It was Friday. Market went up 2,000 points. It's already down over 2,000, and we're 4 minutes into trading.
Yeah, so I would say autographing the 5-minute chart of the market's performance on Friday will go down in history along the same lines as George W. Bush with the mission accomplished banner on the aircraft carrier. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, there you have it. Pretty impressive. Your president, ladies and gentlemen.